Hi, this is Team Awesome, and we're going to be showing you our new location logging app. It uses Google Maps and a GPS connection to display where you are and to record the locations as you're moving along. Now, every about 100 meters or so that you travel, it ends up recording a marker onto the map that records a lot of data associated with that point. You can add a activity or status or whatever you're doing at that point to be associated with it, so that when you click it, it'll show what you're on your way to do. In this case, we didn't have anything set, so it just has a generic marker. But it also has all the information that might be a little difficult to see, such as time, address, closest address to your location, and acceleration, orientation of the device, that sort of thing. So if you click in the upper right, which says click here to set your activity, you can click it and it asks you what you're currently doing. So you'll want to type in, say, going to store. Oh goodness. Going to store. Okay, perfect. So then you go to the location where you currently are, and I think this one uses, yeah, that one's an older marker. But this new marker that popped up, it'll have our information. It'll be tagged with the activity we were doing, going to the store. And if, for example, maybe you want to see all the activities that you've done for so far today, or since you've had the app up and running, instead of just staying on the map tab, you can actually click onto the pins tab, and it'll have a list chronologically of all the different markers that were generated, and you can click on any one of the items, and it'll bring you to a detail screen. Or, sorry, not a detail screen. It'll pop up an alert that shows you about the same amount of detail as the map screen when you click on a marker. It'll tell you the name of the activity that was happening, the time and date, the address, the nearest address, proximity, all that. Actually, if you want to tell if the phone at the time was in your pocket or not, you can use the luminosity, which is the LX, or the proximity. And the luminosity will be how much light it's currently reading in, and the proximity is if there are any objects, in front of the screen. So if you have a low luminosity and a low proximity, chances are it's in your pocket or something like that. But in this case, since the phone's mounted on the windshield, it's not in a pocket, so all that's correct. Here's some more markers that were generated on our way going to the store. Quite a few, every couple of 100 meters. And if your map ends up being a little full of markers, you can always click the clear button towards the bottom left, and it'll clear out all those views. So then if you go back to the pin screen, of course there'll be no markers there, but it'll generate a whole new set. And I believe that about sums up the app.